Do you know Così tutte? Mozart composed this famous opera in 1790. It tells the funny story of two young couples testing their relationships in a game of disguise and manipulation. The opera takes place in the Italian city of Napoli. Ferrando is in love with Dorabella, Guglielmo with Fiordiligi. Everyone is convinced of the fidelity of their beloved. Don Alfonso is a friend of the two young men. He finds them very naive. What if they tested the young lady's feelings a little? The bet is on. The young men will pretend they are leaving for the regiment, to the great despair of the young girls. Only Despina, their servant, praises the new freedom offered to the ladies. The two young men come back disguised as Albanian officers, and each tries to seduce the other's fiancé. Unsuccessfully, to their great relief. But that's without counting on the manipulative talents of Don Alfonso, who joins forces with Despina to make the situation worse. Let's try suicide threat. The fake Albanians pretend to have poisoned themselves out of despair. The young girls are touched. Dying for them is rather beautiful after all. The Albanians are saved from poison. The girls resist a little longer, but not for long. Ultimately, it's quite fun to choose one's lover by oneself. Dorabella is the first to give in. Fiordiligi follows shortly after. The boys are scandalized by their infidelity. To punish them, Don Alfonso offers the false Albanians to marry them, and thus freezes the crossed couples. Despina disguises herself as a solicitor, and the wedding takes place. But here, a twist. Don Alfonso announces the return of the soldiers. The young brides are in panic. They hide their Albanians in a room, from which the young men instantly emerge, removing their disguises. The confusion is complete. Even Despina did not know who was hiding behind the Albanians. Alfonso admits to being responsible for this bad joke, and the lovers forgive each other. But ultimately, who will stay with whom? Until today, Mozart hasn't told us. Love, loyalty, freedom, men or women, we can play with it at our own risk. What do you think?